Hey guys, GameBar06 here, and you're back with another video. In this one, this is slightly different from what I've done before. This is the first time I'm making some kind of comic page, and this information came from episode 280 of Naruto Shippuden. This is the episode in which Deidara breaks out of Konkuro's Black Ant with the help of Zetsu's blade. Zetsu disguises himself as a samurai, gets Deidara a samurai blade, and then Deidara uses that blade to channel the lightning out of his body so that he can use his earth-style explosions. Kuretsuchi, prior to this happening, came over to interrogate Deidara and ask him about Sasuke. Deidara, being the idiot he is, assumes that his quote-unquote art actually killed Sasuke, and then Kuretsuchi has to let him know the reality that Sasuke isn't dead. And Deidara is shocked by this because his art is an explosion. And yeah, that's an inspiration for this drawing. And I might make more for this series if I ever come up with any more funny things regarding Deidara and his art. Quote, and I put art in quotes because, as you'll see in the comic, I put that all Deidara does is blow stuff up, and then he calls that art. The only difference between each individual explosion is the type of explosion, whether it's a landmine or he just drops a bomb, and then the shape of said bomb, and how the bomb itself can move. There are the grasshoppers, there are the birds, there's a clay bird that Deidara usually flies on. Again, there's the landmines, there's the caterpillar that he tried to use on Itachi, but Itachi hit him with a genjutsu and therefore he failed miserably. He almost blew himself up with that. I mean, yeah, for the most part, Deidara's explosions are all clay. His detonating clay explosions are all animal-based. In fact, outside of the landmines, I can't think of any. Well, oh yeah, there's the, I believe it's the C2 Karura, which is basically like a big clay version of himself. And the way that works is, you'd think it'd be one big explosion, but it's actually not. The C2 Karura blows up, and then it spreads a bunch of nano-sized bombs that go inside all living things and just completely blows them up from the inside. Unfortunately for Deidara, Sasuke's Sharingan can see chakra as colors, and therefore Sasuke was able to see past this. However, this would insinuate that if Deidara used this ultimate technique on someone who doesn't have any kind of visual prowess, like Naruto, for example, he would be screwed, because Naruto wouldn't see that coming. And even if Naruto could hypothetically see the nano-sized bombs, the best Naruto could do would be, I guess, take some of them out with like a Rasengan or Rasen Shuriken. But then even then, there's no way he's just taking all of them out at once. And he can't just neutralize them if they enter his body because he doesn't have lightning style. So the only chance he'd have is if Kakashi or someone else around him with lightning style channel their lightning into him to take out all the bombs. So that would obviously injure Naruto's body. However, Naruto recuperates faster than average, and that's partially due to the Nine Tails chakra that he has, which allows his wounds to heal way faster than anyone else. Naruto also has stamina that's beyond human levels. At least that's how Ebisu describes it. I'm not sure if Naruto's stamina has anything to do with the Nine Tails, and I'm not referring to him by his actual name because I'm rewatching Shippuden, and I'm not to the episode in which his name is disclosed, and that episode is 326. I just finished episode 311, which is the prologue to Road to Ninja, which is a Naruto movie, and basically it's from what I can do, it's right before the fourth grade ninja war. Toby tests out the infinite Tsukuyomi with a limited Tsukuyomi. By looking in the prologue, he looks into what's in Naruto's heart, which is Naruto has this loneliness. So once he does that, he gets ready to set up the limited Tsukuyomi, which is the plot of the movie. So yeah. So the reason why I made this is because I just wanted to poke fun at Deidara's quote-unquote art, and the fact that all he does is blow stuff up, and that his entire character, or the majority of his character, is just art. That's all he cares about. Like, he didn't even initially want to join the Akatsuki. He just wants to spread his art around, and I'm using quotations every time I refer to Deidara and his art, because again, he just blows stuff up. That's the point of this one comic. So, because I know from episode 280, Kurosuchi is one of those people who thinks that Deidara just has this massive obsession with his art. I was thinking of also doing a similar thing with Hedon, because in one of the Power episodes, there's like a 6-episode series called Power, and in each, and it's still in story about a mission that Team Yamato go on right before the fourth grade ninja war, and Hedon and Kakuzu uses some snakes to like regenerate Hedon, essentially. So, and then Hedon and Deidara, they bicker during this Power special, and Hedon just talks about how Deidara just blew himself up. So, yeah. So I was thinking Hedon, and then obviously Sorcery, because Sorcery and Deidara had that one. They bickered with each other about what true art is, while Naruto, Uselessness, Chiyo, and Kakashi are standing right there. And Naruto is just getting more and more pissed off as they were completely disrespecting Gaara, while Deidara was sitting on Gaara, and then they were just completely being ignored by Deidara and Sorcery while they were talking about art. So then Naruto pulls out a scroll. He pulls a big shuriken out of said scroll, and then he throws it at Sorcery. Sorcery is able to casually dodge it with his tail, without looking, without paying any mind, and he just continues the conversation like nothing happened. So, yeah. If I come up with any ideas, I will continue it. And I might do a different thing where I talk about some kind of routines of Naruto characters. For example, how Naruto pre-Shippuden said "believe it" a lot. I might have Deidara and Naruto go back and forth about how they have annoying qualities about them, because for some people it might be annoying if someone just says a two-word phrase all the time. To me, I think it was cool, but for comedic purposes, it could be seen as annoying. So, if I come up with any ideas, I will at least draft them. I don't know if I'll make a full comic like I did for this one, or at least comic page. There's no schedule or anything for this. I will only be making these when I come up with ideas that I want to express in regards to this or any other comic series about any Naruto characters or any anime in general. Until I completely finish Shippuden, it'll likely solely be like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden related stuff. So, with that in mind, I think that's it. So, I'll talk to you guys in next week's video.